All right, welcome back. Coming to you live from Port Elizabeth. That's where the Women's Conference is currently taking place. And we spoke just before the break about tourism, which is going to come under the spotlight now as we welcome onto the program the Deputy Minister of Tourism, Tokozile Xasa. One area of the economy which certainly is growing in South Africa and where women are playing a very, very vital and important role is tourism. And that's what we're going to talk about. So lovely to have you on the program, and welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you, Liam, and good morning.
Yeah, so we talk about tourism. We specifically finding a gap for the empowerment of women therein. Where? How can women make a difference in tourism?
There are so many opportunities that are lined up for women because we're trying to grow tourism in order for it to create the much needed jobs and also contribute to the economy. So we've earmarked areas where women can participate in the areas of skills development, because what they are doing, we want to ensure that they understand, they are well equipped. We also are focusing on SMME development. A lot of women are in the industry. Some have just got in lower paying jobs, but also they have a great potential. So there are opportunities for them to allow them to grow within the industry, in management positions, in ownership positions, but also to look into how they can start their own businesses with the experience that they get within the industry.
I mean, we speak about, and this was in one of the conversations had, that here, particularly looking at the Eastern Cape, I mean, we're sitting on a gold mine. A lot of people saying there's so many treasures to be held and in the hands of rural women, and what they can contribute to the economy, to the domestic tourism industry. In what way? I mean, we talk about, yes, we talk about beadwork, yes, we talk about the skills that they have, but surely there's more. There must be more that we can do with them. How do you tap into these unbelievably talented ladies?
Tourism these days, we want to link it with the indigenous knowledge. We are looking into growing rural tourism. We are looking into areas where we're growing culture and heritage. So we are tapping on the knowledge that is already there with the women, assisting them to develop the products. We are looking into cultural centers where there would be convergence, which is how it links with the social development efforts of developing women, so that we look into what they are doing, because what they are doing is a way of saying, this is who we are. So we develop such into projects that we can market into the world. So tourism brings in the infrastructure that they require. So we're building lodges, we're building centers, cultural centers, so that women can converge to begin to tell their story and begin to take through their young people. So we're looking into how young people can also find ways to tell the stories as tour guides from those rural areas. We also have another very interesting program of food safety assurance, where we're looking into linking with the school nutrition program. So the food safety assurers that are trained within the industry, a program that is already going on now, will be expatiated into the rural areas and assist women who are preparing food for their kids, and make that to be a skill that they can make it a business on its own.
Yeah, business. The business of tourism, it's massive business. I wish we had more time to talk, but I think we've got a grand idea of what can potentially be. In fact, a friend of mine was telling me last night that you actually take walks on the beach here in the Eastern Cape, and you stay in different lodges and rural areas along the way, just promoting this tourism and what an amazing country we have, and particularly this province that we're in. The Deputy Tourism Minister, Tokozile Xasa, it's always a pleasure chatting to you, and thanks so much for being with us on the program.
Thank you very much, Leah.
All right, let's take a break here on Morning Live.